How about now? I figured out what it was. I do really like this song though. We're in kind of the sped up version of it. Thank you for everybody who stuck around. Possum Fox, I'm so glad you're here. Lex, I'm so glad you're here. Cash, everybody else. Stream title fucked up, but now not. Wait a minute. I should pretend that everything's just been fine the whole time and be like, no, this is the actual stream. Don't watch that other garbage. Don't worry, Marlon. I'm just fucking with everybody. Did it cut me off mid-rant? Because that's very funny, and I will clip that. Okay, I'll explain the situation, and then I'll get to actually fucking moving around. So, for some reason, the C-type to C-type for the Rode mics is just like a piece of shit that came with it. Or like, maybe it was fine. Hilarious. Well, I'm back. All I was saying is I'm fucking back, and you can't keep me down, bitch. It didn't like being shouted at that much. That's what I'm gonna interpret. It was like, this is too aggressive for me. I can't handle this. I will not cope. And I forced it to through force of will and better equipment. For some reason, the fucking Rode mic C-type to C-type likes to come, I don't know, it just stops working. So hopefully we'll be good. This should be fine. So I got the little dongle because I have the fucking plugged in mouse and fucking keyboard because the fucking wireless fucking keyboard and mouse were being a piece of shit fucking 2 weeks ago. I think because we left them in the garage and it got really cold. I do feel like I'm at least persevering, you guys. I will overcome. I probably, you could tell what I was saying. I'll be able to go back and be like, that's Claire really mad. Shouting about, you will not break me. Exactly. You will not break me. Only I will break me. That's the rule. Anyway, welcome back, everybody. Normal stream. Everything's been completely fine. Don't watch that other 30 minutes of insanity. We still got Diddy Kong Racing on. Hopefully the mic will keep working. I will try to check. If I get rolling and shouting about shit, I am fine. You're amazing. Let's work out. Let's fucking let's do some shit. I'm definitely warm. The level of rage is real. Just do that. You ever trying to get fucking warmed up? Just get really, really mad. All right, 3 sets of 10. Strap in, folks. Ugh. See, I like to have my little heels up. It's a little hard from this height. It should be all right. Honestly though, have you ever gotten really, really mad right before you've worked out? It's fucking lit. It's absolutely fucking lit. Who's rating? Hello. My goodness, Bert Zerker. Oh my God. I am so glad you all just rated in now. I just went live again after the most unbelievable technical difficulty bullshit. Welcome to the United Queendom. I am QueenB3atrix. Warband, let's keep the positivity high and spread energy. Yes, thank you so much. Welcome in, everybody. Hello. Hi, Montague, Cowgirl KDM. What's up, Bert Zerker? Thank you so much. Oh my God. I don't know how it starts. Your year has been, but we're out here struggling to get basic shit correct. I updated the title of the stream in the going live notification box. We're just like almost there. I think that's really the way we should look at it. Not that I'm failing small things, but that a couple small things need to be tightened up a minute. Bert Zerker, what were you doing? I love your name, by the way. Fitness Mama, what's up? Sorry, let me do like 3 more of these. I can't fucking count. My ADHD is really, really bad, but I'm very excited. I'm very excited to see you all. I'll get you with a follow back too. Thank you so much for coming in. Make sure that I collect all the cool fitness people. Yeah. Oh, I have my little heel wedges. My knees have been a little sore. So I'm Claire, QueenB3atrix. I'm a personal trainer and nutrition coach. I coach in person in Louisville, Kentucky at Performance Results. I'm going on my 3rd year next month. I'm a retired bartender and spirit expert. That's why part of the reason we ended up in Kentucky. Because literally after going to rehab, I was like, I bet if I change scenery, I can still work in the spirits industry. Incorrect. So here we are doing our best. We have an incredible physical therapist at our gym, Dr. Jackie Hammond of the Unbroken Academy, who recently started doing a newsletter called The Resistance, because she used to be a copy editor also, because she does everything and she's amazing. So if you're interested in learning more about that, if you want a good, thank you so much for the follows, by the way, I will get you. Go, Katie, let's go. Bert, thank you so much. And Fitness Mama, let's go. Thank you all. So I've got a lot of PT because I've got a couple of injuries and pain points that I'm dealing with. I am in my late 30s, I'm 38, and not that age is any indication of what we're gonna be dealing with health-wise, but I am like, You know, I'm not a spring chicken. We're an old cock. Yes. No, whatever. Bad material. But yeah, so a lot of the stuff that you'll see from my programming that I'm doing here is physical therapy related, but physical therapy is just regressions of the progressions that you see in the gym. There's almost always a more physical therapy categorized counterpart to anything that you'll see that's more of like a heavy lift or compound movement or, you know, whatever typical stuff we think of. So don't mind if you see a lot of weird stuff. My programming is just in Excel right now because I haven't put it into TrueCoach yet, but yes, same, okay. Oh, stream life is always a struggle. I feel the warm embrace of the struggle today. We're doing it. Conditioning, run intervals, not my favorite necessary. I always really love, like hate to love things like that. Very cool. You're in Tennessee, that's amazing. Okay, not a spring chicken. Yep, Ronald, yep, I'll put that in the quotes, Cash, thank you so much. Yep. Yeah, I think that's the energy today. All right, let me hit some squats. I'm gonna get my little heel wedgies though, because my knees have been a little achy. I was having like weird health shit last week. As you can tell, newcomers, I'm a little high strung. My microphone cut me off mid-rant. I was talking about how no one will break us or stop us from being whatever we need to be in that moment. And my mic was like, no, shut the fuck up. And it was very funny. Literally having a crash out and just someone cuts the mic on you. Very cute. Glad you're all here for the good shit. I don't remember what I was talking about. Just that it's been a weird day. My ADHD is really bad. I think that's what I was talking about. All right, this is 12 kilograms. This will be okay for goblet squats. I'm still, my gym space is kind of new and very yellow, I know. I did do the design for the wall though. So I'll get working on that soon to paint all our good shit. But yeah, Bert, what are you training for? What's your focus for stuff? Please tell me more. But also anyone who needs to raid and run, I respect and love you very much and I'm just glad you're here. Thanks so much for being part of the United Queendom. We got you. Diddy Kong Racing is helping. It's helping. And I really cannot count. I think this is 8. It'll be really funny to go back and watch these someday and be like, no, not even close. Okay. I'm just gonna bop through these. I should set those somewhere where I could leave them, but I'm not going to. That'd be too smart and organized. I keep getting terrible wedgies, but that's fine. Could you hear that snap though? That's pretty fun. I'm just gonna throw that fucking C-type out. Marlon, if you're still here, I know you're busy. I'm throwing out that cable so it doesn't prank me ever again. I swear to God. But I am grateful for the rage for the workout. We'll see how long I can maintain it. Yeah. Have a little fun. Why don't you? I like a little bit of a wide stance, toes slightly turned out. Infantry officer in the National Guard. Thank you for your service. Amazing. Always been in fitness and strength training. Since joining, everything has been centered towards military performance. Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Fucking hell yeah. I have a friend who I talk about a lot who's he's a black belt in Jiu-Jitsu, but I don't know what style. He just says Jiu-Jitsu. I'm not sure how different that is from Brazilian. But he said as soon as my shoulders heals, he'll come teach me how to choke a man unconscious. So I'm excited for that. I think a little martial art would be good for me. You know, because this is gonna sound really weird, but because I really like dressage. Dressage is like more like a martial art than anything else. People call it horse dancing, but it's not. It's very like structured and disciplined and like a weird, focused. Not weird, you know, this is very, very military. It also looks flowy and beautiful. Like, you know, you can make it flowy and beautiful if you want. But so can the military thing. Likely Brazilian. Nobody does the original style. Okay. That's really cool. How long have you been doing jiu-jitsu? Tell me about it. Oh my God, wait, gosh, I have a story. Sorry, let me lock in for a second. This kettlebell's cold as shit. So, Marlon and I have been watching a lot of My Strange Addiction to cope with life, which I have mixed feelings about because a lot of the people just really seem like they need a lot of therapy, which is most of us, right? We all need a lot of therapy. Because, you know, it's like people who had like a serious traumatic incident and started like eating mattresses. And I'm like, we shouldn't be putting this on TV. Why can't I look away? You know, sometimes this happens to us, right? We're not perfect. So, fuck, I keep missing this one fucking strand of hair. It's pissing me off. So there's one woman in one of the newer seasons, like 2015 or something, who does pony play and is like addicted to pony play. It seems fine. It seems like she's, I don't know, they don't go into her life much, but she looks like healthy. I'm like, whatever. It's like they're saying there's a girl who's like a furry. And I was like, she has to wear her furry costume around. And her boyfriend really likes it. And they're like 19 and they wear their furry costumes around. And people are like, you guys are being weird. And I'm like, this is fine, whatever. Pony play thing. Same deal. She seems fine, whatever. The costume's a little goofy. I would go a little more accurate with some of my leather garb from my horseback rounds. So she goes to show her aunt. She's like in her full gear. And she's like, do you want to see the gates? And she starts trotting around. And she's on a circle going to the right. This will only make like 3 of you mad because it made me mad. This is niche. But she's trotting around. And then she picks up the canter like this. Outside fucking lead. Outside lead. Unacceptable. I was so mad. I shouted at the TV. I was like, are we doing pony play or not? Are we taking this seriously or not? Bert, thank you so much for the lyric. Yes. Yes. Get your post-workout nutrition. Change your lead. I know. Cowgirl. Yes. Thank you. We're on the outside. I can't do like a nice full graceful stride because we're inside. But as a little kid, I used to canter around and work on my tempies and my passage and piaffe and whatever. I would know. Counterbend. I know, counterbend. Yes, thank you. I was just like, I sat up on the couch like, no, come on, commit to the bit. True, I know, well, and it's like, it's a thing in dressage as well. Ooh, Gallagher, Katie, I like the real Gallagher, that's cool. I would love to barrel race. I'm an English riding kid. I want to learn some Western, I think that sounds fun. There's also an Icelandic horse farm here that does the tolt stuff, which looks cool. But yeah, sometimes you'll do that on purpose, but it's actually like a relatively, you know, it's not the most advanced thing, but it's very difficult for a horse to balance if they're bent one direction and they have the outer lead. It's much easier on that inner guiding lead. You know. Oh, I shouted. I was like, girl. Group eventing. That's so awesome. We'll have to talk more. I'm interested to hear if you've always, like if you switched fully or not. Feel free to like blow up that chat with more horse stuff. Then went Western High School, okay. Then trail now, yay. Expensive overgrown dogs we'd hate, because I'm assuming that means you have a bunch of like cute quarter horses or quarter horse like mixes, and they are just like big Labradors. Oh my God, they are so cute. Yes, please join the Discord. Talk to me more about horses. I need another horse buddy. That's so great. Oh, I love that. What a nice, and because you have so many different discipline backgrounds, like that gives you a ton of versatility. 1 quarter horse. Oh, a horsey channel, a pony play channel. What will be on the correct lead for the correct situation. She also like had a Western bit, and I was like, you know, they make like soft mouth bits. She had this like bar. It would just be really uncomfortable for pony play. It's like, we gotta get you like a, what are they called? I can't remember. There's like a brand of the rubber ones. All right, last set, and then I'll do some deadlifts, I promise. And then I'll just do PT and be distracted. Just try to stay mad today. I think that's the energy. That'll get me through a lot of stuff. Yeah. You know, I'll still be nice about it to other people. I'm just gonna be mad generally. Stay mad and keep breathing. You know, there's worse advice I've given, for sure. Cowgirl Katie, I've had a lot of nice horses in my life. I don't know that I'll ever buy one again. Or I don't know that I'll ever be back in that income range, to be perfectly honest. We'll see. We'll see, because I do love them. But I had a POA quarter horse who I was thinking about recently because I got him when I was 8, so he would be 30 this year, or 30, 31. But last time I checked a year or 2 ago, he was still doing great, but I was like, sorry, this is like sad, but I keep being like, oh, I should check and see if Bunny's still kicking. Ooh, we got spooky music now, just in time for me to be like melancholy. But he was wonderful. He was, his dad was like full leopard appy, and his mom was a bay, or just, you know, whatever, conventional brown quarter horse. So he just got whiter and whiter every year. So the last photo I saw of him, he was like basically like all white with black legs. He looked so cute. ferrying little kids around, but that pony could jump out of any enclosure. He like snuck through tiny things, jumped huge things. I jumped 4 feet on him a couple times when I was a kid. He was amazing. He's such a good pony, but he was so fucking smart. Lots of trouble. I think he's the only horse that's kicked me to this day. But we loved him the most. But lots of thoroughbreds. We had some off the track in varying stages of being able to function. They were real wild. And then we had a Clydesdale quarter horse cross who was wonderful. Mix some quarter horse with just about anything, you get something great. And I know I've got big chonky shoes on for anybody who's coming in with a good strength training background. I am intentionally wearing these cute guys to keep my little metatarsals happy because they were ouchy recently. And a shoe is a tool that we use when we have a specific need. And right now my need is a little more support. Pony Danza. He was such a good pony. Yeah, Bunny, he's great. Also respect the Dungeon Crawler Carl merch. Desperado Club for all the cool kids. Oh, look, a pony, I'll pet that one. It's not dangerous. It's smaller, it's fine. Horse people, everyone's like, here's all our nice big chill warm bloods who just like hang out. Here's all of our like mostly really nice thoroughbreds who injure themselves constantly. And here's our demon pony that breaks everything. That's it. Or like, here's all the quarter horses who are like on a diet. Poor quarter horses. They look at grain and get ready for winter. They're so cute. I don't know what I'd be, you know, because I had horses, I'm always like, oh, what if I get a horse again? And I'm just like, okay, we don't have the money for that. That's crazy, but, oh, okay, Cowgirl Katie. Well, I already have this. I have a tattoo from. You get a dagger tattooed on you when you join the Desperado Club. It's not super spoilery, but our fandom runs deep. Lex, have a great time at work, and we'll meet this week to talk Airbnb stuff. Whatever you need, you let me know. Yes, Possum Fox knows. Squidward. And look, see, the microphone has been fine and hasn't censored me at all. Well, Cowgirl Katie, if you like some fantasy stuff at all, and you like good action, and you like anything that's basically like fight the tyranny, fight the power, vengeance porn with great characters and incredible voice acting, very funny, in a way that feels very real. I think if it wasn't as funny, it wouldn't feel as real, you know? It's got an insane premise, but it carries it extremely well, like brilliantly well, and can't recommend it enough. I do recommend listening to it, but I know that's not for everybody, so I'll take somebody just reading it any day over nothing. 65 might be like crazy light. I will know as soon as I do one, but I'd rather warm up at this weight because I haven't done conventional deadlifts in a little bit. And like I said, I keep randomly feeling like super lightheaded. I think I'm just not breathing, and I'm still a little under the weather. Like I almost fell out of the shower yesterday. And I was like, this is how it happens. Crashing on the floor. I just sort of swooned and was like, oh, okay, pay attention. I was shaving, so I was like bent over. And I stood up and went, huh. Yeah. Very excited. Okay, I will say, I think the first book is wonderful, but I think anybody who's caught up like to book 7 where I am, and especially if you've done a couple listens through, book 1 is gonna be the weakest book. And it's an amazing book. Don't get me wrong, but it just gets better. There's no other way to say it. And there's still book 1 and 2, I love like some just incredible funny moments, still very true to the characters, awesome world building, but it just gets better. It really just fucking gets better. Yes, Granny, it's going fine. Now that I have everything plugged into the right spots. Real rough start, but we're doing okay. I don't need to strap in just yet. And this is gonna feel breezy. I know that we'll see. I'm gonna stick with 65s for my first set to make sure that form feels really good, that knees feel happy. But we'll probably go up a little bit. Cash, why would you repurchase those books when you could first purchase Dungeon Crawler Carl? I don't understand. All right, let's get the left one on first. For people who haven't used these are similar to, like, people use lifting gloves. Strap takes a little bit of the pressure off of your grip. so that you can lift a little bit heavier typically. So they're not used in competitions. But for being in the gym where my grip strength falters and taxes out is less than my legs can conceivably push and carry. So sometimes we take a little bit of help. And again, I don't need them at this weight, but I'm just breaking them in. You kind of notice, you get to a point where you can feel your brain gets kind of focused on your grip instead of on the pushing through your legs. So that's usually when I tell people to switch over. For me, that's about 100, well, historically was about 170 pounds. I've never done super, super heavy deadlifts, don't get me wrong. I've done over 200, but that's it, like 215. And I've got goofy shoes on. Oh, this is hard. This is the trick though. Dexterity. Go dexterity, go. You can also like twist the bar. That's a trick I learned because I was like, how do people do this? And it's like, oh, the bar rotates. Right. And then just get yourself where you want to be. We're going to be locking in nice flat back, vertical shin, set the back, push through the floor. We'll go nice and slow while it's light and make a little noise on the way down because who cares? It's our gym. Grip might be a smidge wide, not a ton though. And you'll notice I'm not in any hurry. I know they're not heavy, but I'm pretending that they are. Okay. That's one thing where I'm just like, that's not that loud. What do you want me to do, right? That's one thing I think where Planet Fitness doesn't get it quite right. You can make a little noise in the gym, We don't want like toxic, terrible noise pollution. I don't want you doing it for attention, but I'm doing it as part of my movement. Not to annoy people. Because you don't need to control it as much on the way down. And the plates are rubber for a reason. Oh, this is a good song. Spooky. All right, I'm putting another 50 on the bar. That'll be fine, I only have 3 sets. And I feel okay. So that was our good little test round. What's this one called? I don't know these spooky ones as much. See, I don't remember all the Diddy Kong tracks. I fucking love that game. Maybe that should be an extra life redeem. Give me something to look forward to. I wonder if I could still beat that whole game. It took me a while when I was young because you got to do everything reverse. You do it in the front and then you do it the back and you got to beat Whiz Pig and the Walrus. You got to do the Walrus first and what else? Because there's the Walrus and then there's the Genie. The Genie Elephant just helps you. I haven't played Diddy Kong Racing in a while. I know. If someone's doing deadlifts, it's gonna make some sound. That's just a thing. I've never been in a Planet Fitness where it's gone off though. So. Yeah, Squidward, kinky straps. Also, Granny, I hope that you're doing really well. Sorry if I didn't mean to not give you a proper hello. Oh, goodness gracious. All right, just resting for a couple more seconds, taking like a good full minute, at least. Thank you all so much for staying on board with me today. And again, thank you so much, Berserker, for the raid. I'm excited to follow you back. And Fitness Mama, if you're still chilling, thank you again. And I'll be checking out your channel too. And Cowgirl Katie, I hope you joined the Discord. I'll also follow you if you stream. Let me know if you do. Yeah, okay. So we're going from 65 to 115. Should be okay. I'll take a longer rest after this one, but I think I'll be all right. If I can put my straps on the right way. Proper use of equipment. Again, don't really need them. And the grip strength work is good. That also can be a little bit of a focus, but it's like, what's the intention? We talk about this a lot. If your intention is to work your legs out, then maybe you don't want your grip failing you. But you also can use, if you like, chalk or gloves. I just like the straps because I'm a little bit tactile. Like I like to be able to feel the bar, even if it's around the strap. All right. This is the first true test of the floor mats though. Again, this is the first conventional deadlifts in the gym. It's very exciting. It's a proud moment. I'm glad we pushed through. Okay. Again, not ideal shoes, but we're not gonna go much heavier. I think I'll probably stop at 115 today, especially depending on how these feel. Also, because I could have eaten more today as well. I've done okay for the time in the day, but we'll definitely be fueling up afterwards. Okay. Be comfortable, be comfortable. Okay, we're ready. You can feel the bar drifting a smidge. Better. All right, feels okay. Yay! Caliber Katie, thank you so much. You're awesome. I'd love to see some pictures of the bibbies, of the Hayden pooches. Thanks so much for the follow. We'll see you soon. Hopefully we'll catch you for some gaming time too. Winded. I'll get you sweaty. Thank you though, you're the best. I appreciate you. Whew. Okay, that'll be good today. We'll hit our last set and then do PT and hang out. Oh yeah, shit, okay, because I have a thing at noon. About 12 after for me. Yeah. Feels good to move around at least. These shoes feel really weird. I don't take them off for the last set. I'm gonna take them off for the last set. I think that'll be okay. I don't think Jackie will get mad at me. Just because I want more floor contact. And my feet are feeling okay. There'll literally be evidence if tomorrow I'm like, ow, my metatarsals. You'll be able to be like, remember when you took your shoes off in the gym, you think we're supposed to? It'll be fine. Okay, I'm gonna hydrate, stand around for another minute, take a look at what else I have to do. Might just have time for 2 sets of the PT. I can actually do my vestibular stuff really quick right now. It's a little weird, but I can use it as my rest. I didn't think about that. So I've got Pilates ball that I also use for my breathing. And this is kind of both a mobility exercise and so vestibular system is, forgive me for my lack of technicality around this, but it's basically just like your inner ear, your balance. If you're having vertigo issues, that typically is affecting your, not always, but is affecting your vestibular system, your brain and head and ears ability to kind of gauge whether you're upright or not. And it's also very deeply linked to your eyes because your eyes, our perception helps center us in space. So all we're gonna do here, a lot of these will look really weird and a lot of vestibular exercises look really strange. But this is, again, also gonna be kind of a mobility thing. So I'm gonna set up against the wall, back of the head doesn't need to be flush with it. And I'm gonna look at this little, if you can see this little white Pilates doing yoga position person. And we're going to not move this so quickly that it blurs, but just watch it to the left and to the right about 20 times. And then we're gonna be really slow and careful as we kind of come back to, because it can kind of make you a little bit dizzy, especially if you're going quicker than that. Going slow today because I'm already a little bit, I really want people to pay attention to this if you are a gamer like me, because I've talked about this a lot. When you get locked in at the same depth perception for long periods of time, your brain and body actually interpret you as being essentially as being under threat. and that you must need to remain still. So stuff gets stiffer. You would think like, oh, well, I'm not doing anything. I'm not moving in a dynamic way. I'm not like whipping my hair back and forth. Should be fine, but it actually locks things down further. And if any of you have ever gotten one of those headaches that you can feel right here that connects up and over, that's typically a tension headache. Not always, again, always go see a doctor or a PT, but this referral pain, when it's here up and overhead, often starts with your peepers, with your eyes and your neck, not having enough movement, not having enough range of motion. So stuff like this, I'm just gonna do these all once. So the next one is same thing, up and down, which also gets us just at a different plane of motion. So same thing for 20. And I'm trying to not like look too far down. I am trying to just move with my eyes as much as I can so that we get a little bit of stretch. Because if you've ever looked like really far to the left or the right or up and down, you know, there's lots of muscles in our eyes. And we'll come down nice and slow. Dark Moon Caverns. What did I say? We have to dance for Dark Moon Caverns? I love Dark Moon Caverns. Everything's gonna be okay. I like to push away. You'll see me do this when I'm happy. Go away, go down. I'll get down. 2 only Diddy Kong Racing songs on stream. That's not, oh yeah. I can only do that for so long. We're not gonna pop and lock super hard today, okay? I promise. We can a little though, hey. I will be so embarrassed and winded. What I want to learn how to do, I still have deadlifts to do, I forgot, is how people do the like, I think, what's it called? Where people like slide, you know what I'm talking about? I don't know how to do it. I'll do a stream of that sometime. Let me finish my vestibular. Marlon is very good at DDR. I have 1 more of these. That's the rule. If Dark Moon Caverns comes on, we dance. Thank you, whoever clipped that. I'm sure I look great and not super dorky. Okay, last one of these side to side, then we'll hit our deadlifts and then I'll fuck around for 10 more minutes. Dark Moon Caverns is a bop. Just doing 10 to the side here, just going off some different planes of motion. Oh, now I'm sweaty. Dancing is like the best workout. I don't do it very often anymore. Well, not reaching up as high over there. There we go. Try to coach myself. Very funny. It's true though. I will do some dorky dancing streams though. That'd be great. When I'm less tired. So Never, I'm kidding, I will. All right. Pre-center. Okay, good. That's all we're doing for vestibular stuff. It's good to do anything. Oh, Marlon. The glide step. Is it called gliding? It has like a specific, it might just be like, I don't know, slide something. Thank you for enjoying my dorky dancing. I don't ever watch the viewer count, so I don't know if that was like a big fallout. Darwin Caverns is amazing. This is part of the reason I've just stuck with I'm not even bothering to try to like get my music through, because that's all I will do. I will completely forget about my deadlifts and I will just dance. But that's okay. Dancing is good. It's very good for you. Yeah, stupid underwear. Why do we even wear it? Goth two-step. Is that this one? Right. Right, is that the goth two-step? What's the punk stank? Is that like, I'm guessing. Is that it? I cannot do that for very many steps. We would do some, I'll do some just dance for sure. We'll drop a green screen out here. You'll also notice, because my shoulder's fucked up, I do a lot of like, we'll hit it high on the right arm and then I go to the left arm and it's like, I don't like being out here. So we hit a lot of high into the side. My shoulder hurts, I don't know what to tell you. I still want to get down. I still want to bop with the kids. Well, now we're getting spooky music. This is boss battle. You gotta fight the boss. The world's turning upside down. Ah, just in time for the deadlifts. Ah, final boss. Ah. They'll feel a lot better barefoot, so it'll be good. All right, again, 115. We're still nice and warm from the dancing. Why do I feel so off center? Ooh, still working on my lockout too. I'm not like a super expert, I'm just sort of an expert, as I don't brace. One second. Possum Fox, thank you so much for everything today. You are such a fucking lifesaver today, as you are so many days, but I will download the sound cutting out stream for posterity. Maybe I'll do some voiceover. And this is when I said, meow, 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 meow. Oh boy. Millennial Dance Club tutorials when? Zoom is, I've thought about doing that as a redeem when I have the other music set up, because I think I know the choreography still to a bunch of them. How am I putting these over here? I just like setting stuff on the, freezer. And then later I'm like, why is there all this shit on the freezer? That's just how it goes. All right. Put you back up here. And we'll do some PT. Time is it? Cool, I'm gonna stay on for not too much longer because I need to eat. I wanna hit, there's a coach that I worked with has office hours today for a certification I got. And I wanna go say hi and ask him a couple questions. And then I have to run across town to jump into the redo of the kettlebell cert that I did a few years ago, which I'm just doing as a refresher and to have access to the VODs. They had a really, really good deal through functional kettlebell training for alumni. And then I have a client, and then I'll be back to check in with my other clients and write a bunch of programming, but not stay up late enough to watch the new Fallout episode. I'll have to do it tomorrow. 9 a.m. is just, that's when I like need to be in bed. That's what I've been neglecting, hence the 5 minutes late to everything. I can be on time on the internet if I don't have to drive. If you all think that my dance moves are good enough to show on stream, because I don't care, then we can do some more dance stuff, just going back to that. I just really like Dark Moon Caverns. That's all it is. Can we just dance to Dark Moon Caverns? It's like, this is just how I'm coping with my mental health, is I just really want to listen to Diddy Kong Racing, even the weird ones. Put that down just a smidge, and I will roll the mat back out. Also, because I think these pants will definitely debut at Zumba, right? Because they got a lot of pop. Boom, boom, cha, cha. What else? We're gonna do a little bit of that. We got a little slide. I like right back. And you slide, and you slide, and you bring it back. And there's some of this. And there's some twerking shit. Get down. Yeah, go white girl, go. Still working on the twerking. Especially when I'm kind of doing it in a dorky way, it doesn't look that good. But I think even if I try to do it in a sexy way, we're still working on that. I don't know that I like ooze sensuality in my streaming spaces yet. Kind of intentionally. You know, it can get weird fast. Like this music. Fuck, what's happening? I don't remember this one. This has got to be boss music. I feel like the songs that I don't remember are the ones for any of the races where I was so locked in, where I was like, I gotta be the walrus. Crazy. Whenever your workouts done, Claire, you're totally focused and paying attention and like doing stuff in a way that makes sense. Whatever. Okay, we're doing our weird bear planks again, but this time closer to the bench and higher up. I did not set a timer, so I'm just gonna count. And breathe into the microphone. This is what we do, we breathe into the microphone, super weird. Good rule of thumb is if you feel like you can't breathe anymore, it's a good time to stop. Okay, I'm gonna do more of my prone lateral lifts. You can make fun of me if you want. I'm doing them without weight because they're actually really challenging for me. Just with body weight. With this new technique. Everything's in the way. Why is everything so hard? Why is my life so difficult? My life is very good. I just like to whine. So to target this area, this stuff, I got a new cue from Jackie that is shine the armpits forward, because the armpit shining a little forward, I don't know if I can demo this very well, especially in a black shirt. I can, here, maybe this will be visible. So here, can you see my shoulder? Yes, you can. Here, going backwards, we see shoulder, we see a lot of dip here, right? As the shoulder comes back around. If I go out to the side and rotate, do you see it rotate down? Yeah? So if I'm just winging here, up and down, we're folding this way. If we go out like so, we get a little more pronation and rotation. And I'm kind of accentuating it a little bit, but you can see that like, this stuff lights up a little more. This stuff, as opposed to this stuff. So this is a very fine, perfectly fine movement. If you've got weights, right, this is okay. But what I'm trying to do is target this stuff. So we're gonna go a little more here, a little more protraction of the scapula, as opposed to just retraction. So that's why we're gonna shine our armpits forward to the world, so the world can see. I take my mic off for these, I have to lay on my tummy, and I don't want to just be going and breathing in the microphone. Could you hear me going? What are we thinking about the girls as I breathe in the microphone? Hi, crazy record mister. You don't push through no breathing. Shine on you, crazy armpit. Exactly. Okay, I'm just gonna do 10 of these. Yeah. Oh, look, the microphone will be right there. You'll still be able to hear me, I'll be fine. Okay, up, armpit forward. Weird cue, again, but very different than this is one thing, this is another. That rotation does matter. It's really very hard for me because those are not very strong in my body. So we must fly them so free. Or I might just have time to do everything once because I've been talking so much and everything was such a shit show. It's fine. We take that sometimes. Thank you, Success Music. I'm doing a good job and I appreciate that, Diddy Kong Racing. So hard. That sounds fun, Crazy Dragoon Mistress. I don't know how that makes me. I don't know how that makes me in trouble. I think that sounds nice. Why is everything so threatening? We're gonna fuck you up with all these delicious treats. You're gonna regret the day you were friends with us awesome people. That sounds nice. I don't know that I'll be able to reciprocate fully is my only concern. I'll do the best I can, but I need to team up with someone. Okay, I'm gonna hit tricep wall presses one time. Oh, hi. Roboin or Roboin? Thank you so much. Sorry if I said your name wrong, and sorry if you didn't want me to say your name at all. Thank you for being here. Welcome to the United Queendom. I'm QueenB3atrix, and we're almost at the end, which has been a real struggle today, but we've persevered through all of my technical issues caused only by me. We are here. Glad to have you in. Welcome to the United Queendom. Feel free to join the Discord. These won't be super easy to see. Sorry about the angle. You can just look at my pants and my cute shoes, whatever. But I'm gonna have closed fist against the wall, elbow a little bit low, so I'm not looking for a 90-degree elbow here. And I'm gonna be driving away, targeting the tricep a little bit. This is a little bit more of a push mechanic. In fact, it is like 100% a push mechanic. But it's part of my PT, so I'm doing it today. And then we will do, it's secretly Robin. Okay, well, you can be Robin. Roboin. Hi, welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. I will keep talking while I hit this really quick, but if a closed fist doesn't feel good, you can do a palm, but obviously that causes rotation. Can you see? Okay, it's so yellow. Sorry, I'm gonna close her. Rotation. So you see the forearm starting to rotate, right? So that does radiate up and cause a difference, but if this is more comfortable, this is basically, I've tossed this at clients for real, because it's long. Yeah. It's a little harder. That wasn't very good. Here, let's try that again. There we go. It's a lot harder than it looks. You need the serious face when you dance. Robin, thank you so much for being here. What are you doing today? Tell me about your stuff. Share anything you feel like. Again, I'm just like forcing myself through one set of everything nicely because, and this is one, again, not super hard on its face, but you can create a lot of force. And I kind of feel this right up where I need to, which is like the outside of my armpit, shoulder. You don't even have to really push that far away. Nice. Stuff like this is, it's not as sexy as my sexy deadlifts, but it's very needed and doesn't cause popping, clicking, or pain. What? Finding areas where we're getting stronger, but we're not getting popping, clicking, or pain. What? That's unheard of. This music sounds threatening. Go play Diddy Kong Racing if you hadn't though. Go find a Nintendo, get an emulator. One of the best soundtracks ever. Okay. All right, I'll do one wall sit. You guys, maybe do the wall sit. Gonna make some dinner soon, okay. That sounds nice. Cash, you're a mod. You're summoning squid like this. Crazy. Wow, Robin, what are you making for dinner? I'm very hungry. Tell me about your food. I love food, big fan. All right, one wall sit. I'm gonna guess that it'll be like 60 seconds and then I will just find someone for us to raid and bounce out of here because we did enough today. We did enough and it was way more challenging than it needed to be. It's that fucking C-type. I was like, it'll be fine. I was like, it probably just doesn't work in these instances. And then it was like, no, I never work, bitch. Don't fucking say you better work, bitch, because I don't fucking do that. That C-type is unemployed. Not that when you're unemployed, you can't do a lot of work on stuff. Oh. These are a bad time. I'm just gonna kind of go as long as I can. We'll see. Such a good time, so fun. Been sitting too much. I can tell right now. But I can still breathe and I can still talk. So obviously it could be worse. Making my body go up. To distract myself. That feels like enough. All right. Pasta. I love pasta. Yum, 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 yum. That sounds great. Do your red sauce, pesto, butter and cheese, veggies, meat. Tell me all about it. Okay. That's all I got today, folks. You got one hair flip. Let me find someone for us to go to. Here, I'll close that for a second. Oops, and the text and the background. They're not grouped. We just found out. Hey, at least we got everything working except for the lurk. That's fine. I'm proud of us. We're here. Thank you all so much for bearing with me. We did great. We did fucking great. Who's on? Not a lot of people. I mean, it is the middle of the day on a Tuesday. That checks out. I wish that Twitch had like a mutuals. Dan the Tool's on playing Fallout 4. I think Dan the Tool. Dan the Tool's nice. We'll do that. Survivor mode. Ooh. Big finale tonight. Oh my God. Yeah, we're definitely going there. Okay. The clip command. I keep putting fix clip command on my to-do list and crossing it off, meaning like they're fixed forever, but I can't test it when I'm not live. So you keep doing that for me, which is super helpful and also infuriating. Not at you, just at the clip commands. Lack of doing jack shit, but it'll happen. At least we can still make clips. Ryan, thank you so much for joining. Cowgirl Katie, thank you so much. Bert Zerker, thank you so much for the raid. And Fitness Mama, JJ, thank you for being here. Marlon, thank you for resubscribing, even though I joke that you shouldn't because this channel is currently trash. Alexa, thank you as well for subscribing. It's gonna be okay. Let's go raid Dan the Tool and go watch some Fallout. No, Cash, you're great. It's just me. I'm really just mad at me. That's all it is. All right, guys. I love you so much. I will be on tomorrow with some more Fallout New Vegas. 76. I do want to play 76. I want to get that sexy new armor though. That looks great. More NCR everything. It's a good year for that. But yeah, that's it. I'll be back on to work out on Thursday. It will go 10,000 times better than this. And this already went fine. My deadlifts felt great. I got mad at everything and did a bunch. Just get a little angry. Get that nervous system rocking and rolling, and you will never fail. There's a lot of action that comes from anger. So keep following that instinct, all of us, and stay safe. Stand with Minnesota. Abolish ICE. Fuck that shit. Fuck all this bullshit. Love you all a ton. Not to be political on Maine, but that shit's gonna continue until the circumstances improve. It's their turn. And we are here together in what is not an insignificant political act of just being nice to each other and supporting each other. It's a big deal. So let's go raid Dan the Tool, who's a sweetie, and playing Fallout 4. And I'll see you all tomorrow. Slowly walks off camera, totally looking cool. You definitely can't see me. Okay, bye.